Hello everyone, this is Mr. Appel, and we are going to look at dividing radical expressions. So here we see two examples. The first one is we have a radical on the top of a fraction and then a radical on the bottom of a fraction. So we've got two different radicals there divided by each other. And so it's perfectly legal to divide radicals in the same way that you can multiply them. And so one way to deal with this problem is to simply rewrite it as one radical. So rad 15 divided by rad 3 is equivalent to the square root of 15 divided by 3. Well, why did I do that? Well, I know what 15 divided by 3 is. That can be simplified. 15 divided by 3, of course, is 5, and so that just becomes the square root of 5, which is simpler than what we started with. Check to see if that can be simplified. It can't, and so we're done. Now here's a second example, the square root of 8/9. So in this situation, it might be beneficial to reverse that process and think of it as two separate pieces. So the top is the square root of 8 and the bottom is the square root of 9. And the reason I did that is because I'm looking at the denominator, and the square root of 9, I know what the square root of 9 is, that's 3. And so I can simplify that very easily. And then the square root of 8 on the top, I can simplify that, and if you have to go off to the side to rewrite it, you can, but the square root of 8 is the square root of 4 times the square root of 2, which of course is 2 times the square root of 2. And so we can rewrite rad 8 as 2 rad 2. And so the square root of 8/9 can be simplified to be 2 rad 2 all over 3. That's all for now. Thanks.